Hello, and thank you so much for joining me here on my channel. I'm going to be doing the Capricorn energy reading. As always, take what resonates, leave what does not, especially since this is a general reading. So we're going to get right into it and see what's going on with Capricorn, what you may be struggling with. So we have these two cards that just kind of wanted to come out, and this is the Sacrifice, which is the Hangman, and then we have the Fool, which is New Beginnings. And then let's grab one more. We have the number 0 and then 1 and 2. The Hangman is number 12. And then we have Deception and Envy, which is the 7 of Swords. And this person is wearing a mask, and so I feel like you're struggling with this 7 of Swords, and you're struggling with this deception and envy. It's almost like this person is looking right at that Fool card and looking right out at that and saying, it's almost like you're saying, I can't have a new beginning. I can't have a fresh start. And I feel like it's taking that mask off to see that, yes, you can. It has so much to do with your mindset, that if you're in the mindset that, okay, I'm not happy with this and I want to have a new beginning, that I can make it happen. And that goes perfect with the Hangman, that if you're having trouble with realizing, like taking a step back and seeing things from a different perspective and saying, yes, I can change things. I feel this world, the world here that this person is stepping on, I feel like it's the world that you want to create and it's the life that you want to create, but you're having this feeling that you're stuck in where you are right now. And that things can't change or won't change, or you have to look at your attitude and you have to say, if you're saying that it can't change and you're saying that it won't change, then that's the energy that you're putting out there, and that's what you're saying to yourself, and that's what you're saying to the universe. And it's almost like you're saying, I don't want it to change. And for some reason, I feel like, is there something that you are hesitant about, and that is this your comfort zone of being in this energy, and that you don't want to change because you feel that it's going to make you feel uncomfortable? Capricorn gets very settled into, feels a sense of comfort in repetitive things. It's kind of funny because I'm a Capricorn sun and a Capricorn rising, and it's like I have this comfort in things that are the same, but yet I also have this feeling for wanting to challenge myself and push myself and to make myself feel uncomfortable. I'm not sure if all Capricorns are like that, but I feel like there's almost like this back and forth between, no, I want things to stay the same because I'm comfortable with this, but yes, I'm bored with this and I want to push myself into the next level. So I almost feel like that maybe what you're going through here is like, part of you is like, no, I feel comfortable where I am right now and the way things are right now. But yet part of you is almost like looking at this world and saying, I want so much more. And that there's a part of you that is hesitating and saying, no, I don't want to push. I don't want to see things from this other perspective, because it's almost like you know what you're going to see and you know how you're going to feel, and you're going to be like, yeah, I am ready for change. I feel that you want this new beginning. I feel like you want to be more lighthearted. I feel like you want to be kind of foolish, as in the Fool card, and kind of push yourself out of your comfort zone. And I feel that there's a sense of excitement with that, but yet there's also this sense of hesitancy with that. Let's look at some advice from the tarot. It's like seeing that you have this mask on and that you're the one that's holding yourself back. Advice from the tarot, we have Passion Ignited, which is the Ace of Wands. We have a major card, number 11, and it says balance, and this is justice. And then we have the Six of Cups, memories of love. For some reason, I feel like one more number 21, universe, and that is the world card. And again, how I was saying that I saw the world over here in this Fool card, and the advice from the tarot is saying trusting in the universe and creating the world that you want and making it happen for you. And when you create the world that you want and you create the life that you want, your passion is ignited and you feel excited and you feel happy and you feel motivated and you feel like you can conquer anything. Yes, you're going to have those days that are challenging, and you're going to have those days where you have that doubt. And you're going to have those days where you have to do something that you don't really want to do, but it's like you've changed your attitude as to looking into, okay, this is part of my progress. This is part of building my world. And this is part of what I need to do in order to build that world and to get to where I want to be. So the advice from the tarot is like finding that balance. And I also feel like it's saying, bring in those memories of love, of those feelings of when you were feeling your happiest, when you were feeling excited, when you were feeling motivated. Like, what did your life look like then? What did it feel like then? What were you doing then? What was your mindset then? And I feel like it's kind of the tarot saying, remember those memories of how you felt excited and when you felt peaceful and when you felt comfortable, and remember those times and saying, I want to get back to that feeling. I want to get back to that. What was I doing when I was doing that? Where was I at in my life? And maybe you haven't, maybe you've just had little pieces of that here and there. And maybe now is your time to create those memories of love. Create those memories of feeling content and feeling happy. And create that universe that you want and get your passion ignited. You take control. You take control of your universe. You take control of your world. And what is it going to take to ignite your passion? What is it that you feel that will get you excited and make you feel passionate and make you feel excited? And what does that life look like? What does that person look like, right? That I feel like we all kind of have this person. Again, take what resonates, leave what does not. We have this person that we kind of have in our mind that we're like, oh, if I was this person, or my life was this way, or my world looked like this, that I would be really happy, that I would be really successful in my terms. And it's, don't keep that person or that life at a distance. Bring that life or that person into the 3D and be that person, right? Be that person and embrace that person and say, how would that person think? How would that person feel? What would that person do? Would that person have a negative attitude and have a mask on and say, no, I don't want to face things and I don't want to see things? Or would that person say, okay, passion is ignited. What do I have to do to bring this universe, this world, this balance into my life? What would that person do? So you be that person and you do those things. Let's look at some future energies that want to come in for you. If you're working on these things and you're taking that advice from the tarot and you're igniting your passion, you're creating your universe. All right. Movement, choices, and decisions. So this future energy is movement, choices, and decisions. And I feel like they're going to be different than what you were thinking, but I feel like you're opening up those doors to have those opportunities with this Two of Pentacles, to have that movement. Two of Pentacles is also about balance. So again, we have balance being repeated here. And I'm just looking at the numbers. We have 1, and then we have 11. We have 21. We have 12. We have 7, 0, 6, right? So I feel like there's a lot of numbers that are going on here. And I feel like ones are new beginnings, right? Having those new starts. Again, with 0, that's new beginnings. And then we have 2s, right? So I feel like it's kind of a progress that you're doing. But by being in this energy of passion ignited, that you're opening up, you're not saying that you're stuck. You're not keeping that mask on and saying there is no choice for me. You're opening up those doors and you're saying, yes, there are choices for me. Let's see. Those kind of all flipped upside down, so I'm going to put those right side up. So you're opening up those doors in that future for movement, choices, and decisions. So let's grab these two. We have 7 crown chakra. Okay, and the crown chakra is that that connection with the universe. Again, the universe is here. So I feel like it's all kind of repeating energy here, and it's having that connection with that universe saying, okay, you're trying to send a message to me, let me hear that, right? And connecting with the universe and saying the universe wants me to be at a higher level. It wants me to be balanced. It wants to ignite my passion, right? And then we have power, which is the strength card, number 8. And it's finding that confidence and inner strength within yourself. This is all about, I feel like life has so much to do with the confidence that you have within yourself, the confidence that you're building within yourself. And when you have that confidence, you're ready to try things that normally you would have put a mask on, that you're ready to make things happen, that you have the confidence that, yeah, this may be challenging, but I'm going to be able to push through that. I'm going to be able to achieve and create my world. Yeah, there's going to be challenges, and that's okay, because I'm going to figure out what can I learn from those challenges. For overall energy, we have intuition, number 2, and we have, the 8 of Swords, trapped in fear. So I feel like this is kind of you feeling like you're trapped in fear, but I feel like your intuition is saying, it's saying, you know that you don't have to be trapped in fear, and that you know that there's something bigger waiting there for you. And I just feel like it's listen to that intuition and don't be trapped in fear. This is a challenge for you. This is a challenge for you. And it's testing you. We're always being tested. We're being tested by our friends and our family members and our partners. We're testing ourselves to see, am I really strong enough? Am I really able to push through? Am I really going to make these things happen for myself? Or am I going to give in to the fear? Am I going to give in and be trapped in fear with this 8 of Swords, right? Am I going to let that fear control me? Am I going to let that fear win, right? Sometimes it's all about how you look at it and how you perceive it. And you say, no, I don't want to be trapped in fear. I'm going to start setting boundaries. I'm going to start setting boundaries within myself. Sometimes we have to do that within ourselves. We have to say, I'm not going to focus on the negative. I'm not going to focus on the fear. My head this morning, I was woke up in a really amazing, happy mood. And my old habits of my negativity was trying to creep in this morning. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to think about those negative things. I'm not going to focus on those negative things. I don't need to do that. I want to stay in this energy of feeling happy, feeling excited, feeling motivated. And that's where I want to stay. And I saw that my subconscious was trying to push me back into negativity. And I said, no, I'm not going to deal with that. It can be like this inner battle that you have. But when you start putting yourself more in the positive energy, then that just becomes your new norm. But you're testing yourself to say, hey, do you want to go back to the negative? We have electric eel spirit. Bring your ideas to life. You have an idea. I know you have an idea. You have a thought. You have a new beginning. You have an idea. Bring that to life. And believe in yourself that you can bring that idea to life, that you can make that happen. Don't look for the okay or the answers or the power. Don't give that to somebody else. Find it within yourself. And I feel like this is what all my readings are about, is finding your inner strength, finding your own power, finding that strength within yourself. And I feel like that's what I feel like that's a lot, just me personally, my thought is that that's what so many people are searching for, is to find that power and that inner strength within ourselves and that confidence within ourselves. And we're looking for that message, we're looking for that person or that thing that clicks and says, you know what, I have it all within me. Just like I said before, like the Wizard of Oz with Dorothy, she had that power within herself the whole time to go home, but she just had to realize that she had that power, and it took her that whole journey to figure that out. We have vision, contemplating the future, looking towards the future. Is this the future that you want to stay in with this mask and this deception and envy and only staying in one particular way? Sometimes we go through those times in our life where, yeah, that's kind of where we're staying until we get so tired of it and we get so sick of it that we're like, you know what, I don't want to deal with this anymore. I don't want to be like this anymore. This isn't how I want my life to be. And we get so frustrated with it and we're like, okay, now I'm ready for change. Things have got to change, but I've got to believe in myself that I can do these changes, not looking for that permission or that power or that okay from other people. Yes, you can have a support system around you that's there to support you and to give you that motivation when you need it. But initially you have to find that within yourself. And that power is within you. And that's what you have to realize. We have get clear, and then we have breathe. Take a breath, breathe, relax, and get clear about, that's what I was saying. I think I was saying that earlier, is who is that person that you want to be? What is that life that you want to have? Get clear on that. Write that down, right? Take a piece of paper and write that down and say, this is what I want. This is how I want my life to be. Even if it's just like you're saying, oh, I'm not really happy. You know, what are the areas that I'm not happy with? And if it's your work, then say, okay, what does work look like? What does that feel like where I would be happy? What would I like to do? Write that down. Start getting motivated. You have to make the effort. It'd be nice to be able to just sit back and think about it for a day or two and then be like, okay, it happens. But I feel like a lot of times it's that we'll get motivated, we'll hear a message, and I'm guilty of the same thing, and we'll get really excited, and so we'll write things down, and we'll be in this energy of being really excited, and then it kind of fades away and we fall back into our old patterns. That's when you have to fight the most, is when you start to fall back into those old patterns, and when you start to feel like you're just going back to the same old thing, and you start to feel like the heaviness come in and the sadness come in. That's when you have to push the hardest. That's when you have to say, no, I want to go back to this. And that's why I say, what are those tools that you have that can remind you? If you write things down on a piece of paper, then you can look at that piece of paper, or you can add to that piece of paper, or like you can remind yourself, okay, this isn't where I want to be. This is where I want to be. And reminding yourself and getting clear that yeah, you have to work on it. I know I was the same way. I was like, oh, I'd like to just be able to snap my fingers and do it for a day and it happens. No, it's not. It's a constant. It's a constant reminding yourself. It's a constant telling yourself. But don't look at that as a burden, because again, if you're trying to change patterns and you're trying to change a thought pattern, how long has it taken you to get to where you are? And you have to think, okay, it's going to take me a while to get to this new place, but the more that you start to feel that feeling of excitement and that feeling of passion is ignited, and you're creating those memories of love and you're feeling more empowered, then that starts to become your norm. The beginning is always the toughest, taking that first step and saying, okay, this is what I got to do. But it's how badly do you want it? Look at this. That's pretty crazy. We have breathe. Breathe came out again. Take a breath, take that time, find that inner peace within yourself. I feel like both of these images are just kind of feeling relaxed. Go to that place where you feel that you are not having that static of the world, current world around you, and find that peaceful place. Whether it's going for a walk, if it's going to the beach, if it's, sometimes people like to go, but I feel like going to the gym would have a lot of other stuff going on. I feel like it's just kind of being quiet, having this quiet time, this relaxing time in order to get clear. With this card here is to get clear. That I feel like you can't totally get clear if you're always having kind of this other noise coming at you. So I feel like it's, what are those things that you can do that can help you to breathe, that can help you to relax, that can help you to calm your mind, and so that you can focus, right? Doing those things for yourself, that you can find that calmness and hear that message from your intuition and follow that and embrace your power and connect with the universe. Like, this is what's coming in for you, is that you're having this movement, choices, and decisions that are helping you to connect with the universe and to help you to become stronger and to give you that power. These are the things that you're doing to work on yourself. It's all about perspective. That's what I believe. And it's not letting those old habits that you see, right, and putting that mask back on and saying, no, I don't want to put that mask back on. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I wish you the best on your journey.